Stay home. Yeah, okay? Stay home. Don't go out. That's the word. If you absolutely must go out, yeah, do it very carefully. Yeah, maintain social distancing. Well, yeah. And you know, one of the recommendations is wear a mask. Yeah, but be careful where you wear that mask. Anyway, just passing along the information, and some of it makes a lot of sense. We've got NCAA men's basketball classic matchups coming up.
Now, a tournament flashback. In their first ever Final Four last year, Texas Tech showed they had even bigger dreams.
Culver dribbling middle of the floor. 1 minute to play. Culver, three, top of the key. Got it! Cold-blooded Culver! 58-51. Texas Tech by 7.
Jared Culver and the Red Raiders knocked out Michigan State 61-51 in the semifinals for a shot at the grand prize against Virginia.
Lowe's Pro customers, listen up. Because we have something special just for you. Introducing the Lowe's for Pros loyalty program, built just for pros like you. By signing up, you'll have access to personalized offers based on the supplies you use most. Be able to track purchases so you know where your money's spent, and get tools to help manage your business. All because we value the pro behind the business. And it's time someone got behind you. Enroll today at lowesforpros.com. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Spring is for exploring. It's time to blaze new trails with old friends. Polaris makes you unstoppable with instant traction from the industry's fastest engaging all-wheel drive and the added confidence of the industry's most advanced intelligent suspension. See your Polaris dealer now for the season's best deals on off-road's broadest lineup during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Liberty Motorsports, your Polaris dealer, 1999 Arizona Avenue in Yuma.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Well, it is a Friday, April 3rd, 2020. I'm Carroll. Coming up, we'll take a look at our World in California news headlines. We've got a look at California news we mentioned. Also, let's see. Oh, lots of local news. Sports, not much there. Financial news, things still happening on Wall Street. Yeah, and coming up about 8:30 this morning, we will visit with the Imperial County Chief Executive Officer, Tony Rahotis. And we'll be visiting about 8:30 this morning, right here on AM 1230. Birthdays today. Yeah, they kind of slipped by. Yesterday, didn't get to the big shot birthdays. Actress Marsha Mason, 78. We mentioned Wayne Newton is 78. Singer Tony Orlando, 76. No word on Dawn, but you wouldn't ask the ladies their ages anyway. Well, you shouldn't. Let's see, other birthdays today. Singer Richard Thompson, 71. Mick Mars of Motley Crue, 64. Actor Alec Baldwin, 62. Actor David Hyde Pierce from Frasier is 61, Frasier's little brother. Eddie Murphy is 59. Actress Jenny Garth, 48. Actor Adam Scott is 47. Actor Matthew Good is 42. Actress Kobe Smulders, 38. Actress Amanda Bynes, 34. Actress Rachel Bloom, 33. Actress Haley Kiyoko is 29.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Elvis Roy Harrington III, Connie Sanabria, Gloria Lario Silva, Rachel Ibarra, Nellie Marie Cornejo, Gabriel Platero, Sharon Hignite, Bill Dubois, Christine Heine, Sofia Paramo, Patricia Ward, Demi Manhe, Layla McCallan, Melissa Camacho, Yeneth Vasquez, Janie Robinson, Jessica Early, Michael Robles, Ricardo Garza, Joshua Campos, Jackie Valdez. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to each and every one on our list. Today, by the way, is Chocolate Mousse Day. Yeah. Mousse are big. Yeah. No, this is a different type, right? This is the dessert type. It's also Tweed Day. Tweed, as I recall, once having a tweed sport coat, rather itchy. Yeah. Itchy, scratchy type of thing. Let's see. Nothing going on. Yeah, all the social events have been canceled. Right. But somewhere, you know, there's a guy, and it might even be our own Gabe Lemous, a guy planning to make money by selling 6-foot cattle prods as social distancing tools. Yeah, it could happen. And the Grand Canyon is now closed to visitors. Well, as we pointed out, you know, the soil of Imperial Valley, much of it washed down from the Grand Canyon. Yeah, so, you know, drive around the desert and there you go. You got what used to fill up the Grand Canyon. Okay. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in. Coming up, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News update. The government's March jobs report shows 701,000 were lost. A far cry from the 10 million first-time claims of the past 2 weeks. Why?
The surveys are done around the 12th of the month, meaning we've lived through a lot already that has told us that the actual situation right now is much, much worse.
Bankrate.com senior analyst Mark Hamrick says even so, the numbers were extraordinarily high for one sector.
Even within this report, we see 459,000 jobs lost in leisure and hospitality, the retail trade. The bleeding was just beginning. Some 46,000 jobs were lost there.
3M is responding to a presidential tweet that says the company will pay a big price for selling its protective masks overseas. CEO Mike Roman on CNBC.
The narrative that we are not doing everything we can to maximize delivery of respirators in our home country, nothing could be further from the truth.
CBS News Update, I'm Peter King.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
There's a record number of Californians joining millions of others nationwide in filing for unemployment during the current pandemic. Nearly 900,000 in California filed for benefits last week, nearly 5 times the record-breaking previous week.
I just think there's just so much going on right now that they can't keep track of the number. I believe the number is higher.
Telling financial planner Brian Gilders, 6.6 million filing for unemployment benefits across the country last week, a total of 10 million the past 2 weeks. Governor Gavin Newsom says more than 75,000 retired doctors and current medical students have volunteered to help with the coronavirus response.
This gives you a sense of this civic moment and how people are doing this extraordinary amount to try to participate in meeting it head on.
Newsom this week announcing a new initiative calling on healthcare providers, professionals, and administrators to fill emergency medical staffing roles. Wet weekend ahead. Northern California to get hit during the day tomorrow, with moisture in the southern region expected tomorrow night. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Right now, the best time to install the new air conditioner. Yeah, you barely made it through last summer with that old piece of junk. Put in a new one. Call Lock Air Conditioning today. You'll save money.
Oh, oh, oh.
O'Reilly.
This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
According to the 2010 census, only 13% of the population was over 65. Well, I wasn't part of the 13% back then, but I am now. And with the 2020 census, my response will inform funding for things like health care, public transit, all types of things to make 65 feel like the new 40. Yeah, okay, maybe the new 50.
Shape your future. Start here. Complete the census at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have two locations in the valley. The Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. The first death from the COVID-19 virus has been reported in Imperial County. County Health Officer Dr. Stephen Monday said that the individual passed away in a hospital in San Diego.
And no
the
penalties
person was
if you withdraw your
described
balance.
as someone who was older, had other high-risk medical issues, and had traveled outside of the valley. According to the county health department, the patient had minimal local community exposure and spent time at residences in both Imperial County and near Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico. As of yesterday, there have been 43 cases of the coronavirus confirmed in Imperial County. According to Dr. Monday, 6 of the 43 have been deemed fully recovered and are no longer in isolation. There are still several cases pending results. Both Dr. Monday and Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rojotes stressed that people should stay home. Trips out should be only for essential tasks, and you should stay at least 6 feet away from others to flatten the curve and slow the spread of the coronavirus. Well, there are National Guardsmen deployed to the Imperial Valley on humanitarian efforts. There are 12 guardsmen already in the valley, with another 4 or 5 expected to arrive in the next several days. The Guard members are involved in humanitarian efforts, assisting at the Imperial Valley Food Bank, at the Area Agency on Aging as well. New guidance on grading and graduation for seniors. George Gale has more.
They were announced Wednesday. State Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Thurmond made the announcement, which was needed after school was canceled across the state due to the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Thurmond said the California Department of Education and California State Board of Education have issued new guidance on graduation requirements and grading for seniors. State Board of Education President Linda Darling-Hammond said all seniors who are on track for graduation should be able to graduate. Graduates and graduation guidance document, as well as more school information and resources regarding coronavirus, are on the CDE's COVID-19 webpage. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time is 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. Guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less. Well, the Masons make a donation. George Gale has that story.
It was announced Wednesday, Public Administration Imperial County Area Agency on Aging received a $5,000 donation from the Imperial Valley Masonic Lodge. The donation is to support the agency's coronavirus COVID-19 response efforts. Since March 17th, Imperial County AAA has been working in conjunction with state and local officials to continue serving the needs of Imperial County's senior population while helping to reduce the risk spread of the virus to senior participants. The donation was made by Tony Milanez, master of the Imperial Valley Lodge, number 390. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That's it for page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro and in Brawley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Hey, it's Carroll on KXO for the census. Census 2020. The census counts everyone living in the United States, regardless of their background or immigration status. Now, all you need to do is go online and answer a few very simple questions. Yeah, or you can do it by the telephone. But you should respond to the census form. Now, the questions are easy, and they are important for California to receive the funding for more health care services, parks, roads, important stuff. And a lot of that money will come back to the Imperial Valley. But you have to respond. Census 2020. It's California for all. Fill out the forms, online or on the phone, and stand up and be counted. Page two of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Imperial County and the cities of Brawley and El Centro have received funding to help public safety agencies address the COVID-19 pandemic. The Department of Justice has made funds available through the Coronavirus Emergency Supplemental Program that was included in the recent stimulus legislation. The County of Imperial will receive $39,000. The City of Brawley will get $33,700, and the City of El Centro has been granted $41,800. The money may be used for overtime costs, hiring personnel, to cover protective equipment and supplies, address correctional inmates' medical needs, and defray expenses related to resources that are stressed by the current pandemic. U.S. Attorney Robert Brewer of the Southern District in San Diego said, "Our first responders and law enforcement officials are putting themselves in harm's way to an even greater extent than usual to protect our communities from the invisible enemy. We hope these funds will help keep them safe as they keep us safe." The border barrier project, George Gale has some information on that.
The public comment period has been extended. U.S. Customs and Border Protection has extended the deadline for public input concerning a new border barrier project in Imperial County. Comments will now be received through May 15th. They say the COVID-19 pandemic has created a challenging situation for stakeholders and the public to share key feedback to the CBP. Given the current schedule for some projects, comment period may extend into pre-construction activities and border wall construction. They say all comments received will continue to be taken into consideration and will be used in CBP's evaluation of environmental and cultural impacts and will be used to identify measures that avoid or minimize impacts to the greatest extent possible throughout the duration of the project. Project includes construction of about 11 miles of new steel bollard fencing. Comments can be submitted on the CBP website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The El Centro Regional Medical Center will host the Livestream Bloodmobile from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. today. The Bloodmobile in the parking lot of the El Centro Regional Medical Center Medical Office Building, 1271 Ross Avenue in El Centro. KXO News time is 7:49.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The National Weather Service says temperatures for the remainder of the week will stay near or slightly above normal readings under continued dry conditions. Sunny days and clear nights will be the rule through most of the weekend. A weather disturbance will approach the region early next week, allowing for a gradual cooling trend and a return to slightly below normal temperatures beginning next Monday or Tuesday. 85 the high yesterday, 60 our low. Sunny today with a high near 85, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 55, west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 86, light southwest wind becoming west-southwest 10 to 15 miles an hour in the afternoon with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 82, west winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. We have 61 degrees downtown, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
As we deal with the ever-evolving COVID-19 situation, IID, your essential services provider, remains open for business, ensuring the continued delivery of power and water to our customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. We urge customers to follow all recommended health precautions and suggest making payments by phone, mail, mobile app, or through IID.com. Please visit our website and follow us on social media for more information. IID, where customers always come first.
It's sports time. What's going on in the world of sports? Not a whole lot. Chiefs wide receiver Sammy Watkins says a new deal with Chiefs includes $7 million in incentives and a no-trade clause. And in other news, the NFL's Dr. Alan Sills says, hey, certain conditions must be met for the season to start on time. Sills said yesterday that prerequisites, including widespread testing for the coronavirus, must be met for the season to start on time. And meanwhile, Eli Apple remains a free agent. Yeah, well, everybody thought he had a deal with the Raiders, but that deal fell through.
Communities are starting to feel the financial impact of COVID-19, but we want you to know that there is help. We have disability insurance for workers exposed to or ill with COVID-19, paid family leave for those caring for an ill or quarantined family member, and unemployment insurance for reduced hours or lost work. We're all in this together. For more information, visit covid19.ca.gov.
And in other news, San Diego State's Malachi Flynn has been named a member of the 2020 John R. Wooden Award All-American team. The Wooden Award All-American team consists of the nation's top 10 players, and the finalist for the Wooden Award, which is widely considered the most prestigious honor in college basketball. Meanwhile, we've got NCAA basketball action on AM 1230. Classic NCAA basketball, a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll start at 9 a.m. with Wisconsin and Kentucky. It was the 2015 Final Four game. And game 2, the 1985 championship game, Villanova versus Georgetown. Kay Wood-Ledford and Kurt Gowdy, legends, will be bringing you that game. And then Monday, the championship game. It's a repeat. well, a chance to listen again to the 2019 championship game, Virginia versus Texas Tech. And again, that's Monday evening. That's it for sports time. Yeah, stick around. We've got financial news coming up.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by H&R Block. Get your taxes done right. Visit the nearest H&R Block store today. U.S. stock index numbers are down again. Stocks struggling after the jobs data depicts an economy being clobbered by the coronavirus pandemic. The Dow Jones Industrials right now off 264 points at 21,148. The S&P 500 is at 2,501. That's off 25. And the NASDAQ down 78 points at 7,415. Gold up $6.40 an ounce. And oil is up $1.37 a barrel. The grim jobs report shows that unemployment jumped to 4.4% from 3.5% in February, and comes after a report on jobless claims yesterday hit a record 6.6 million for the week. Economists had expected losses of 83,000 for March. The reported decline in employment was the biggest in 11 years and one of the largest ever. But it's going to get dwarfed by the job losses that will be reported in April. In reality, given the past jobless claims report, total unemployment is closer to 10 million, which would represent an unemployment rate of around 10% nationally. Meanwhile, Treasury yields have dropped as well. And the 3M company said comments by President Trump that 3M cease exporting respirators that are made in the U.S. to Latin America and Canada, given they're in short supply here during the coronavirus pandemic. The company said it is a vital supplier of that equipment in those markets and that there are significant humanitarian implications to such a move.
When you do your taxes with H&R Block, you can work with the same tax pro year after year, so they can be there with you through all of life's changes. From bum, 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 to dun, 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 and definitely, hey, baby. H&R Block tax pros have an average of 10 years experience, getting people every credit and deduction they deserve. Now guess what that sounds like? Ka-ching! Make an appointment or walk in today. It's better with Block.
If you need your tax refund, H&R Block can help. Just drop off your documents at your local office and head home. A tax pro will do the rest.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 85, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 55, west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 86, light southwest wind becoming west-southwest 10 to 15 miles an hour in the afternoon with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. 62 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity. And financial news and the weather brought to you by H&R Block with locations in El Centro, Calexico, and Brawley, Yuma, and Blythe also.
Did you know you can have the same technology that hospitals use to combat the spread of germs, bacteria, and viruses right in your home? Call Arctic Air now to find out how you can install hospital-grade filtration in your home or business. Reduce the amount of pollen and airborne illness in your home. Call Arctic Air now. 352-8855. 352-8855. Arctic Air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration, where customers come first.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan in Washington. The March jobs report from the government out this morning adds insult to the injury caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Employers slashed 701,000 jobs, and the unemployment rate jumped to 4.4% from 3.5%, which was a 50-year low. Economist Gus Fauché says so much has changed so fast.
The U.S. economy is in recession right now, and that we're likely to see much larger job losses in the near term than what we saw in this very bad March report.
Global confirmed virus infections now top 1 million. A quarter of them are here in the U.S. At New York's Mount Sinai Hospital, workers who've seen a stunning rise in the number of patients and deaths are making a plea for more protective equipment.
Our morgues are full. We don't want to keep filling them up. We want people to live, and we are fighting for people to live.
New York City's mayor is recommending people who go outside wear a mask or something like it, but there's no push for that from the federal government officially. CBS's Dr. David Agus says it does protect the person wearing it and those nearby.
The mandating of the mask, I think, makes total sense across the country. And what it does is it protects other people, so you won't spread the virus, even if you don't know you have it. So all of us should wear a covering when we go out. It could be a bandana.
CBS's Cammie McCormick has the latest today on the turmoil on the aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt, where illness spread fast.
On social media videos, hundreds of sailors crowded on the deck as their captain walked away down a plank to a waiting car. Captain Brett Crozier was fired yesterday after he'd complained in a memo about a growing number of coronavirus infections and nowhere to isolate sailors. The carrier is now docked in Guam, and thousands of crew members will be taken off and isolated.
In Florida, passengers on an ill-fated cruise ship were released from their cabins today for the first time in weeks after 14 critically ill people were taken off to hospitals, bracing for an onslaught of virus patients. Oil prices surged again today on word production cuts are coming. Global travel is, of course, way down. And Rob Jackson at Stanford University says that's going to help the environment.
We could see a drop in carbon dioxide emissions this year of 5% or more. We've never seen that in the past 75 years, maybe going back to the end of World War II.
Sidewalk vegetable markets reopened today in Wuhan, China, where the pandemic began. This weekend, there will be a memorial for health workers. The Dow is down 200 points. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One NA, member FDIC.
At CBS News, our mission is to provide you with the facts you need to stay safe and informed. CBS This Morning and the CBS Evening News continue to deliver the latest news and developments on the COVID-19 outbreak. You can watch our free streaming service, CBSN, 24/7 at our website or on your phone using the CBS News app. Right now, we know you have a lot of questions and are looking for answers, and we want you to know CBS News is here to help you make sense of it all.
Easter can really spring up on you, can it? Well, no worries. Just hop into Walgreens this holiday. We're only minutes away with all your favorites for building the perfect Easter basket. You'll be in and out in no time with big savings on everything Easter, like select Hershey's Easter candy, 2 for $6. Easter's on its way, whether you're ready or not. So head to Walgreens to get all your Easter treats in one quick hop. Offer valid with card through April 4th. Restrictions apply.
So many of the numbers surrounding this pandemic are staggering. CBS's Bud Mishkin on an early look at the economic assessment.
A new report from the Asian Development Bank puts the cost as high as $4.1 trillion, depending on the coronavirus spread through the world's major economies. That's almost 5% of global gross domestic product. A shorter containment period would mean a global cost of $2 trillion. Less than a month ago, the bank predicted the global cost would be $347 million. Said the bank's chief economist, the possibility of severe financial turmoil and financial crises cannot be discounted. Bud Mishkin, CBS News.
Well, big names have made big moves in this crisis. Dolly Parton donated $1 million to COVID-19 research at Vanderbilt University. Oprah donated $10 million for food relief efforts. And the New England Patriots sent a team plane to China to bring home masks. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The number of COVID-19 cases keeps rising.
Coronavirus is making people and the economy sick.
The first death from the COVID-19 virus has been reported in Imperial County.
The U.S. economy has lost nearly 10 million jobs.
The number of positive COVID-19 cases continues to grow in Imperial County.
17,000 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the U.S.
Stay home.
Some serious stuff going on. Quédate en casa.
And we all got to come together.
Stay healthy.
The best oldies on the radio.
12:30.